In the 10th episode of Chainsaw Man, we see that the terrible incident that occurred near Nerima Station was reported in the news, and that all of the devils involved in the fight were hybrid devil, that is, devils made of humans and devils. We then see Aki in the hospital, where he is with Denji and Power. Denji was turning the pages and eating the apple with pleasure when suddenly Power starts shouting and says that I want to eat this apple. But Denji says that not at all these are mine. You ran away leaving us in trouble. But Power says that it is nothing like that. I just started feeling hungry, so I went home. In response, Denji says shut up, you liar, scaredy chicken. A quarrel starts between both of them. Then Aki wakes up and asks if there is anyone left alive in Division 4. In response, Denji mocks Kobani and says that the only survivors are Shrimp Kobani and a glass dude. After this, Denji tells Aki that me and Power have to go see Miss Makima, so we have to go. Denji then leaves, but leaves an apple for him before leaving. Aki picks up his sword and asks the cursed devil how much more time he has left, and we learn that Aki only has 2 more years left. After this, he picks up a cigarette and starts lighting it, but then a glimpse of Himeno appears in front of him, seeing which Aki starts crying badly. Just then, we see Denji outside, who says he came to pick up his manga, but the dude seems to be crying. It is not his fault that many of his comrades have died. Then suddenly Denji starts thinking that Himeno is dead. She was the first person who wanted to be friends with me, but why am I still not crying? Am I bad? Will I weep if Power, Aki, or Miss Makima perish? I don't know why, but I was sad the last time Bochiko was away from me. Well, after this, he asks Power to go to Miss Makima. Then Tendo and Kurose come to Aki. Aki didn't know them, which is why he asks who they are. Tendo tells him that Miss Makima has sent us here from Kyoto so that we can help Special Division 4 as coaches. Following this, we see Makima, who informs Denji and Power that we now know what the connection is between this attack and the attack on the hotel. It is known that the enemy is after Denji, which is why I want to strengthen Division 4, but most of the agents are now dead. After this, she introduces them both to a person and starts introducing them, but only then that man asks Makima to keep quiet and asks Denji and Power, how did you feel when your comrades died, and would you like to avenge them? Denji says that it will be a headache, so no. After that, he asks if you are on the side of humans or devil, to which Denji responds that whoever takes care of me, whether a devil or a human, will be my ally. Power says that whoever is strong will be with her. Hearing their answer, he gives full points to both of them, and we see that he is Kishi, whom we have seen earlier with Himeno. Kishi tells Denji that you are rare breed, which is amazing. Hearing this, Power whispers in Denji's ear that she is scared to hear this man's words. Kishi sends Makima back and says that I will start my training with these two. Now this man hugs both of them and says that I am a hunter of Special Division 1, and I like when people call me teacher. From today onwards you will call me teacher, and I love booze, women, and killing devil. After this, suddenly this man starts strangling both of them and leaves them half dead. After this, he gives blood to both of them and says that this one specialty makes you different from humans, that blood can heal you. Denji gets angry at this man and says, what are you doing with us? In response, he says that Makima asked me to train you both, and that's what I am doing. After this, he also says that I'm not sure why, but Gun Davy is after Denji's heart, so it is very important to train you. Power asks, why are you killing us? To which he replies that, before this, I have trained only humans. Devils are a new deal for me. I am the most powerful devil hunter. If anyone can defeat me, it can only be the most powerful devil. Now I will hunt you both until you are capable of beating me. Hearing his words, Power says that there is rust in this man's mind, to which Denji also agreed. After this, Power makes a blood weapon and gives it to Denji, after which both of them attack Kishi with full force. First of all, he kills Denji with a knife and later slits Power's throat as well, causing both to collapse. Kishi says that you both are immortal, so I will not hesitate at all to cut off your head. He tells his childhood story about how, when I was young, I used to break my toys because I was strong, so I will break you so much that you become capable enough to compete with me. Down on the ground, both were suffering and listening to Kishibe's lecture. On the other hand, Aki tries to summon Fox Devil, but she does not appear, after which both of them tell that Fox Devil is angry with him and she will never help him again. After this, both of them ask Aki to leave this job, but in response, Aki says that I cannot even think of leaving this job without killing the devils who killed my family and Himeno. They are shocked after knowing his anger toward the devil. They leave, and a girl appeared. Aki is shocked to see her. Here, Kishibe tells both that training is over for today, and I will come to pick you up at your house tomorrow. After this, he starts leaving, and Denji says that this man is no less than an executioner. Denji asks Power how many times I have died. Power says that you have died maybe 20 times, and because I have also died many times. I'm not sure how many more times that executioner must have killed. After this, both of them leave on foot towards the house. Denji says that he is not going to forgive that drunk. Then Power screams and says, I know how to kill that man. The next day, Kishibe arrives to pick up Denji and Power, but then we see Denji and Power, who were all set to kill Kishibe. As soon as he comes to their door, Power attacks him with her blood weapon, but Kishibe easily dodges it. After this, Power uses her blood kept in the bottle, but Kishibe survives this attack as well and starts breaking the spear. Meanwhile, Denji comes from behind and starts attacking with the axe, but before that, Kishibe kicks Denji hard, and while praising both, he says that I liked it, but are these your best efforts? After this, he says that's all for today's training. Now I am going to have booze. Denji tells Power that today we are saved, and Power replies that we are lucky. Then Denji sees a knife coming towards him, which goes straight into his head. Kishibe says that the prey should not trust the hunter, after which Denji died. On the other hand, Kurose and Tendo take Aki to where many devils are imprisoned in order to find a new devil for Aki and make his contract with him. This is the place where public safety hunters imprison the devils they catch alive. Meanwhile, Kurose asks Aki if the woman who came to visit you yesterday at the hospital was your girlfriend, to which Tendo tells him not to ask such questions. Aki says that she was the younger sister of my partner Himeno, who gave me a letter. After this, we see Aki when Himeno's sister brought him a letter. It states that Himeno wanted Aki to quit the job to protect himself because the life of a public safety hunter is full of danger, but Aki still did not want to leave the job. Aki feels very sad after reading it. After this, Kurose brings Aki in front of cell number 108. Kurose tells that this is the future devil. There are only 2 hunters in public safety who have contracted with it. One of them had dealt with half his lifespan, and the other one lost both his eyes, as well as his sense of taste and smell. Hope the devil likes you. Now Kurose opens the door and asks Aki to go in. Aki goes inside, and we are shown a glimpse of the devil's eye. And with this, the episode ends. Friends, if you like this episode, then like the video and subscribe to my channel, Anirex Recap, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, sayonara.